Hello and welcome back to a new video. A little while ago I posted this video, which, if I have linked this correctly, is my styling my least worn clothes video. And if you've read the title of this one, it's basically the same thing. I mentioned in that one that I had enough stuff to do a part 2, a second week of this, and I was going to start on my birthday, the 16th. Today is the 19th, it is Thursday, and let's backtrack. So my birthday was on Monday, the 16th of October, and I turned 30, which I feel really good about. I don't fear getting older. I think it's a real privilege to get older, but I felt really, really good about it until a friend of mine said, "Welcome to early middle age." I didn't like that. But anyway, on Monday, my intention was to wear this dress, which I got a few years ago, secondhand. It still has a tag on it, like the original tag. This has not been used. And I got it, and I didn't have an occasion to wear it because it was pandemic, I think, or a little bit before the pandemic. But regardless, I'm just going to hang it in my pocket there. Great. There was nothing for me to wear it for. And I'm not someone who really feels like I have to save fancy clothes for fancy occasions. Like, you can wear whatever you want whenever you want it, but I still felt like this deserved an occasion, and so I never got around to wearing it. I don't go to a lot of parties and stuff like that, and I wore something else for our wedding, but I was like, my 30th birthday, that'll do. Until I put the dress on in the morning and I couldn't quite zip it up. Now, I probably could have. It was like that much that didn't close, and I realize now when I've closed it just on the hanger that you have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it to close that last little bit. However, we were going to go out to dinner with my parents that evening, and I was going to have some very lovely pasta, and I didn't want to feel restricted. So I did not wear this dress, and instead I wore one of my favorite dresses. You've seen it multiple times. It's been in so many videos. It's the multicolor, multi-pattern, amazing thing. I'll put something on the screen for you now. Then came Tuesday, where I put on a different dress that I haven't worn, one that I got early this summer, I want to say, or late spring. And then I proceeded to spill cat food all over it. Wet cat food, soft cat food. I don't know the correct term for it, but no, didn't end up wearing that. I just put on something else. And then yesterday was a Wednesday and I worked from home, and I had absolutely zero motivation to put on an outfit. So I just wore my PJ pants and a big oversized shirt, and it was great, but it was an old item. That brings us to Thursday. It is now almost 9 in the evening. It's 20 to 9. We got the first snow of the season today, so I'm super excited about that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this outfit and what I hope will be a week of new outfits, though it might not be a consecutive week. It might just be 7 days, because I still want to wear that dress that I put on Tuesday, but that is in the wash now because of the cat food. This, however, is today's outfit, and the jeans are nothing new. You've seen those before, the cardigan you've seen before, but this is the new piece. You might recognize this from my pastel thrift haul that I uploaded in the beginning of summer. This is actually a dress or a nightgown. I'm not quite sure, although I do think it is a nightgown, but my intention was to wear it as a dress. However, the weather people were wrong, and what was supposed to be the warmest summer we've had in like 5 years turned into a very cold and rainy summer, save for like a 2-week period in the very beginning. So this piece that I got to be like, oh, easy and breezy and, good to wear like that for the warm days, I did not end up wearing. So it's been hanging in my wardrobe, and I felt like it was time to give it a shot. It is very much for me a summery piece, and I want to set it aside for next year. But before I do that, I wanted to see how I actually feel in it. The more I have worn it today, the more I've realized that it's probably definitely a nightgown, given the cut and the fact that the fabric is a little bit see-through as well, which is unfortunate with it being a light yellow. But it's been fine. The thing is, I wore it tucked in today. It's very bulky. It's like down here, and if I take it out of being tucked in, it is very long. So like, I'm not personally someone who likes the dresses over pants trend. I think it was scarred by the 90s a bit, but it's pretty long. You can't really tell that, but it's pretty long. The hem screams nightgown, and I don't know. It also like has a really weirdly wide neck for something that I'm to wear like a day-to-day item. And like I said, it's see-through. I am wearing a black bra, and I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but I can definitely see it in real life. Verdict on this, I'm not sure it will stay a dress, because given how see-through it is, I don't think I'd be comfortable with it as its own piece. Like now it's covered up by jeans, so you can't see my underwear, you can see my bra, but I don't really mind that. I just don't know if I'd be comfortable because I think it would be too see-through. So I might turn it into a shirt. I mean, just a t-shirt, maybe, because it is a little bit singed, not singed in, but like scoopy in here. It's not completely straight. I don't know words right now, it's late. But maybe turn it into a t-shirt, cropped, or not that cropped, but cropped or a bit longer, or actually putting it as PJs, loungewear, which I don't need much more loungewear. I have a lot, but most of what I have is like fluffy and warm and thick and winter, and not so much something I'll put on in summer very much, unless it's a cold summer like this past one was. And a piece like this for just lounging around at home on the couch with a book or a movie at night could work. So this is outfit number 1, though. I'm not super stoked about it. I think it looked decent as a shirt tucked in, but it was a good thing that I wore the cardigan, because it was just a roll of bulk around my entire like hip, butt, crotch area, and it would have looked way worse if I hadn't had the cardigan. These jeans are decent for tucking things into, but this was too much fabric. So I'm not sure how I feel about keeping this piece. We will see, or what I'll keep it for, but I'll be back to you in the next clip showing you one or more new to me pieces that I'm incorporating into outfits or un-outfits. It is day 2, and it actually is day 2, as in today is yesterday's tomorrow. Today is the 20th of October, and I'm wearing my second outfit, and I want to share it with you. And before I get too far into it, I'm just going to reach over here, because during the first version of this, the video that I've linked up in the cards that I can't point to because I'm holding something now, up there, I wore this vest. If you recognize it, it's because you've probably seen it in that video. And I wore it with this skirt. And I said that I'd bought a sweater that was a similar green to this, but not quite the same, that I thought would look good with the vest. And as you can tell, the skirt and the shirt are not the same green, but they both do look good with the green on the vest. Where do we have green? There we have green. It's going great. You can't tell very well because of shadows, because it is indeed dark outside at 6:45 in the evening. But anyway, I am wearing this outfit and I'm very, very happy with it. I am also, of course, wearing it with black tights because of who I am as a person. But I'm wearing the sweater that I thrifted back in August at the same time, but not the same place that I got this vest. And I think they look really good together. Maybe this is a better, lighting situation. I really like it, and I really love the very, very long cuffs on it. And the poof. I love the poof. I think it looks great. It's a pretty plain sweater apart from that. I have it under the vest and also tucked into the skirt, so you can't see a whole lot what it looks like, but I really do like it. Now, I believe I mentioned in a recent video that I have this thing where I don't want to purchase things that has more than 25% synthetic fibers in them. It's a thing I've had in place for a couple of years, I think, at least over a year. And I feel very good about it, and I want that number to decrease over time. And there are some things that I can't get away with not being synthetic, like the kind of tights that I like wearing are synthetic, and certain things. Like I don't mind as much if bottoms are synthetic because I don't wash them as often. Like I have my pleather skirt. That's 100% polyester, but I never put it in the wash, and so it's fine. But for me, it's fine. But things that I wear on my upper body, like a sweater, like a dress, like a shirt, I want them to be as much natural fiber as possible, if not 100%. Like my goal is 100%. My goal is 100% for bottoms as well, but it's not always doable. However, this sweater was a mistake. I thrifted this, I tried it on, it looked great, it fit great, it felt great, and I didn't think to look twice at the tag because it felt like cotton. And I always check anyways, and if it doesn't have a tag, I want to be so sure that it is natural fibers. I messed up, and I had already paid for it. I got to the car. I, for some reason, realized then, and I turned the label out, and I realized that it's like, I think 30 or 35%. I'll put the number somewhere on screen. And I don't feel great about that. This is the first time I'm wearing it, which is part of this experiment, is wearing things I don't wear, and this is the new item. But I have now also brought it into my wardrobe. I do want to wear it. I have felt very comfortable in it today, though I will say that I have definitely felt sweatier than I did yesterday. It's also a sweater, so no, but I also have been running around a lot. Today has been a very hectic day at work, and I do have a sedentary job, typically. But some days, such as today, I don't. And that could also be part of the reason. But I feel fine, and it's not actually very tight on the armpit. Like, there's definitely space. My armpit is up here, meaning that it probably won't need washing as often, and it won't be as sticky and sweaty as some other synthetic things can be. So, like, if I had seen that this shirt was such an amount of synthetic fibers, I would not have bought it. But I do like it. I'm glad that I have it, and I hope I will do it justice and wear it a lot and all that. And I mean, synthetic ending up in a landfill isn't better than synthetic being in my wardrobe. It's just a personal preference, and I don't tend to find them comfortable, and they tend to smell. And also, I don't want to wear plastic. But either way, I'm wearing it. I've been very comfortable in it. It has a little bit of a mock neck situation going on. Not much, but a little bit. And I really like it. And I paired it with this vest. So this vest is now in both of the styling my least worn or never worn before pieces videos. And I still really like it. It does feel a little bit big. And it did back in the previous video too, and in that one I wore this with an oversized white button down, which also, just like this does, filled out this gap. Again, if the sleeve had been tighter in the armpit, the vest would have looked a lot bigger. But I will also say that it does have way more fabric in the back here than it needs, and I don't know if I can fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I'll just leave it as is. I'm not sure. And then on the bottom, I have paired it with this wonderful wool blend skirt that is pleated. It's a bit creased at the moment, but it's pleated. It has some swoosh to it. You've heard me talk about swoosh in like every single video where I wear a skirt or a dress. I will talk about swooshiness. So here we are again. And it's very, very nice. It's very swoosh. And I feel like this outfit is really good. It reminds me of an outfit back when Teresa styled me. I can link that up here as well, where I did wear this skirt with a solid black vest and then a white shirt with flowers on it and a tie. I forgot about the tie. And I liked that outfit, and this gives similar vibes-ish in a way. I mean, it's the skirt and the vest, isn't it? But I really like this. It's like, it feels a bit menswear inspired, which is totally down to the vest. It feels a bit vintage. It feels swooshy because of the skirt, which also, by the way, has pockets. So, and I really like it. It's a really good outfit. I like all these pieces individually, and I do like them all together. So today was a real big hit for me. No one at work said anything about my outfit, which is fine, but I have gotten compliments at home, which is very nice. And I like it. I definitely think this is an outfit I'll wear again, because it just worked so well. Tomorrow, my husband and I are going to see his extended family and go for a walk in the woods and stuff. So I don't really know what I'll be wearing for that, and or if I'll be wearing anything new. So we'll see whenever I see you next, but it's going to be in like 3, 2, 1. I always feel like I look like a different person when I part my hair down the middle, because I usually do a side part, but like 3 times a year I am too lazy to side part it, or I just decide to middle part it, and yesterday's hair washing was apparently that time. Hello, it is the 22nd of October. Yesterday we went on that hike, like I mentioned in the previous clip, and I wore the same green sweater as the day before, like that was in that clip, with just some light wash denim and then scarf and hat and thicker tights under the jeans and so on. And I was really comfortable. It wasn't a look, really. Like, it wasn't like I was styling it very much. And we got home after 9. I think it was almost 10 when we got home yesterday. Very tired, very just spent. It had been a long, long day. And I just put my clothes in the wash and took a shower and went to bed. which was the best decision. Today, I have been in a lot of pain because I am not very fit at the moment, which is fine, but it was a pretty long hike. Plus, my husband is a part-time wheelchair user or an ambulatory wheelchair user, and I also helped him during the forest walk yesterday. And most of the path was pretty smooth. It was still, a bit hilly and stuff, but like the path was smooth. But every so often there would be rocks or roots or stuff like that, which luckily he was able to then walk over those and didn't need to be in the wheelchair for that part. But still, a lot of pushing a wheelchair and a lot of hiking and a lot of walking, and I was very tired today. My body is achy and I was very tired. I slept in, was awake for like 2 hours, then I took a nap. It's been great. But today is Sunday, and Sundays these days I now have choir practice. That's a cat. Hello. Since a few weeks I have choir practice. Do you want to go out? Excuse me. Yes, since a few weeks back I have choir practice on Sundays, and I had to go to that. I wanted to go to that, but I had to go to that, and so I had to put clothes on. And this is the outfit for today. Now, the new item for this outfit is this top, which is actually a dress. I just like the yellow one from a few days ago with the embroidered flowers on it. I got this like in the summer, end of May, early summer, when they were saying that it was going to be a real heat wave summer, and I didn't have enough things, I felt, that fit the bill, because I have been changing sizes and some of my go-tos didn't fit anymore. And so I was thrifting and I found this and I got it, and just like I mentioned the other day, there was no heat wave. Well, there was for like 2 weeks in early June, and then rain, and then some more rain, and then rain, and then rain. So it didn't get worn in the summer because there wasn't the heat wave that was expected. So I'm really happy to have finally styled it, first of all, and also that it really works as a top. Now, I've had these pants for a few years, and I'm going to turn around and see if you can see something that I haven't yet, because I haven't looked at myself from the back. But I'm going to hoist this up and turn around, and you tell me if that looks decent or not. I think it will. It feels pretty smooth, but the thing with these pants are that they show everything. Like, they'll show the line of underwear or like a seam of underwear or something, which is very annoying, but I do really like wearing these pants in the fall and winter. I feel like they are good. They are slightly cropped, which might be a problem, but I don't know, I just really like them. But like I said, they can show anything and everything through the fabric, which isn't super thin, but for some reason it still shows. But I am pleased that it worked to stuff this dress in there, and it is actually, I'm going to pull it out now because I've filmed the little outfit clip. This is a pretty significant amount of dress. Like, it hits roughly at my knees. It's a lot of dress to pull out. There we go. It hits roughly at my knees, but it does have a slit on the side, like so, both sides, and like, this is a lot to stuff in there, it's a lot of fabric, and it worked pretty well. I don't know if I mentioned this in the yellow dress outfit. Personally, I am not a fan of dresses over jeans or dresses over pants. I don't really think it works for me. I have like an idea that I'm willing to try at some point. I don't know, it's just not a go-to outfit formula, a go-to outfit type for me, I guess. But again, nice that I could tuck it in, and the colors I feel work really well. I'm gonna do sort of that. Like, there are some oranges and some yellows in here, and they might not be exactly the same color as this mustard, but like, it's pretty good. Maybe this side is better, where they actually get all the way to the end. Maybe. Like, I think that works, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised that it did work. Because I've been looking at this dress in preparation for this video and the previous one and going, I have nothing I can pair that with. And I don't want to do, a black cardigan and black tights necessarily, which I could do and it would be fine, but I wanted something else, and I feel like this was it. I don't know yet what I'll be wearing tomorrow. I don't really decide that in advance for these videos. I have been telling myself for a couple of years that, it would be faster in the mornings if I pick out my outfit in the evening. even though I don't feel like I take a lot of time to choose an outfit in the morning, and then I just never do. But it's getting late. It's like 10:30. I'm tired and I'm still achy from yesterday. So I will see you in the next clip when I have probably, hopefully, definitely put on an outfit with a piece I have never, or at least rarely, styled before. I'll see you then. It is October 24th. I am wearing a new outfit, and the new item of this outfit is this button-down shirt. It's long-sleeved, but it's, yeah, you can sort of see it there. If you've been here before, you know that I love my white button-downs, and I also have a fair few button-downs that aren't white that I still really enjoy. This one came about when my husband and I were thrifting in like May, early summer, I'm not quite sure, and he tried it on because it is more his size. He didn't like it, but I really love the colors, and so I was like, oh, I want to try that on. And then every single day since then, when it's been hanging in my wardrobe, I have been so turned off by it, and I'm not sure why. I do like the colors, I do like button downs, but for some reason, I did not want to put this on, and I did put it on today. Still don't want to put it on. Still don't want to wear it. I don't know what it is about it. It is sort of a shinier fabric, a bit of a stiffer fabric than I'm used to. Maybe it's that. But for some reason, I absolutely hate this shirt and I can't wait to take it off now that I'm back home. I don't know what happened, but it's not staying. It's really not staying. And the whole morning today began with me also ripping my jeans. I pulled them up by the, what is this? The belt loop. And, I ripped it, or I ripped them, rather. So it was a great start to the morning. I have worn an outfit I really, really kind of despise. Also, this cardigan I've mentioned before gets quite staticky. It did that today. It was very unpleasant. I felt very warm and sticky and constricted and claustrophobic and not good. So no, this shirt is not staying. See you with my next outfit. Hello. It is the 25th of October and I've just finished work. I work from home today because it's a Wednesday and I wanted to film this as soon as I got done. It's a little bit after 4 right now because I wanted to have some semblance of daylight. However, if I turn the ceiling light off, this is what daylight looks like. Like I said, it is just after 4. The sun isn't actually setting yet, but it's still extremely dark. It's a very cloudy day. It was snowing earlier today. So it is artificial light anyway, but I feel like the picture is quite clear and I feel like the red really stands out. Either way, this is my new outfit. This is the new item as well, is this dress. I thrifted this in the summer sometime. End of summer, I think, September-ish, maybe. I don't remember. And I really, really love this dress. I love how it looks. I like the fluttery sleeves. I like how it sits. It's not restricted here. It's a wrap dress, I should say that. So I have the little string coming through here and then it's tied in the back. And I just think it gives me a really nice shape. I really like how it fits. I love the color. I am not much of a red person, but according to my color analysis video linked up here that I did earlier in the year, apparently red is a good color for me, and I can think of, I mean, I have the red skirt I wore in the previous one of these videos, but I don't have a lot of red. I now have that skirt, a sweater, and a blazer. That's 4 things. Yeah, I can count. But in my profile picture here on YouTube, I'm actually also wearing a red coat. Either way, I don't tend to be drawn to red a lot, but this was just too cute to pass up. However, there is a slight problem with this dress, and you can't tell very well like this, but it is a wrap dress. There's a flap that falls here, but it should probably fall like over there. It gets pulled a little bit. But the problem is that if I move around, I walk, I do anything, do you see how wide that opens? I have thrown on my red checkered or orange checkered skirt underneath, which I think really goes, even though there's not actually much of any orange in the pattern. There is some green, there is some purple, there is mostly red, and there is some that is maybe orange, I'm not sure, and also some white. But I think it still goes, because if I wasn't wearing this skirt underneath, you would see everything. I am, of course, wearing my black tights. That's just a staple for me when it comes to winter time and fall time and springtime and cold time. But I actually think it really works with this underskirt. My plan when I got this dress, and what is still my plan for the future, is to actually put a little button like right here, or maybe a safety pin as a temporary thing, which I've also realized because I played around with that a little bit and just held it here where a button or a safety pin would go, and then I sat down and then it does this. You can't really see, but it bubbles right here. So that's not great, but we'll see what I can do with and for and about that in the future. For now, I do actually think that this skirt underneath is a good solution. Again, there isn't that orange in this pattern, but I still think it goes. It's in a similar vein. It's in a similar range of colors. It adds to the swooshiness and the poofiness, which we know I love. And also, it's like a petticoat, isn't it? You can't tell from this view, but I'll try to show you a view with the camera more angled downwards. And I don't know, it doesn't make the dress stiffer, but it makes it stand out, which I like. I still have this dream of just wearing big, poofy, fantasy dresses, very not historically correct dresses, and roaming the woods, walking up and down stairs, looking real cool and having a lot of fabric swooshing around me, and this is a good step in the right direction. I am really pleased with how this outfit turned out. I am really happy to be wearing this dress finally. Am I wearing it partly because it's my husband's birthday? Yes, I wanted to get a little bit dressed up, even though what we're going to do when he comes home from his excursions for the day is just eat and sit around and have a good, nice, pleasant evening at home. But still, I'm so glad to have put this back on. I'm so glad to see this skirt again. I feel like this skirt has gone pretty good wear since I got it, which wasn't that long ago. But it's definitely a piece that I see more and more uses for. And I've paired it with a few weird combinations that definitely were not on my mind when I bought it. When I bought the skirt, I was like, oh yeah, a white shirt. White crop top. A little white top. That's it. And I feel like I'm getting a lot more use out of it than just for that, which is very, very nice. And the dress as well, it's so comfortable. I've mostly just been sitting down all day because I have been working from home. And when I work from home, I don't run around like I do when I'm at work and have places to be and meetings to go to and all that. So I've mostly been sitting down, but I think it's a really good test as well. If something is comfortable to sit down in, most of the time I find those things also being comfortable moving around in. Of course, some things can ride up in different ways and they can blow up in different ways and, stuff like that when you're moving around as opposed to when you're sitting down. But I usually find that things that are comfortable sitting down also stay comfortable when you're moving around, and not always vice versa. So yeah, I'm rambling. I am just happy. I'm really happy with this outfit. I'm just so pleased with it. It's so good. And I also find it funny that I showed in my Fun Fits video, was it? A video recently when I wore my floral, almost floor length dress with buttons and a green cardigan, and I said that, oh, I could wear this skirt over or under that dress for more pizzazz, more drama, more whatever. I have now done that with this outfit. I'm not sure how much more pizzazz it's adding, but really, really pleased with this. Very pleased with it. And I feel like it also works. I feel like it doesn't just look like a cover-up that I frantically had to put together so as to not flash people. I feel like it looks intentional, it feels really good, it moves really well, it's so swooshy, I feel so good in it. I'm so happy with this outfit. And I should stop rambling. My husband will be home soon from his excursions. It is his birthday, like I said, so we're going to have some nice yummy dinner and then just have evening. I love evening. It's the best time of day. See you with the next outfits. It's the next day. It is the 26th of October, and I have worn what feels like a very 80s outfit. And I'm saying this without having actually shown you what is my winter coat, a coat I thrifted recently because my previous winter coat was just too small. And it's very 80s, and I'll show it to you at some point. Maybe you've seen this by the time this video goes up, but as of right now, you have not seen that. And then this skirt, which is the skirt I wore in the first outfit of the previous one of these videos, feels very 80s to me. I think it's the color a bit and a bit of the shape, but the shape, many decades have had pencil skirts and it doesn't scream 80s to me. But then I've put on this blazer, which, for some reason also screams 80s, but like a modern 80s. I feel like this could be very modern, but with the things I've paired it with, it looks a bit 80s. It's very big, like my actual shoulder sits here. Doesn't look that big on camera, but I really feel like it's really large. And yes, this blazer is the new item. I bought it summer-ish, end of spring, sometime there. I've done a lot of thrifting this year, okay? But it's the first time I'm wearing this blazer. I did put it on with a previous outfit at a different time. If you remember the beige dress from the previous video, that dress and this I paired together, and I didn't quite like it. That dress looked so much better with my tailcoats. Not that I ended up wearing that as an outfit anyway, but I did at least try it on, so points for me, I guess. But this was today's outfit, and I've been really comfortable in it. This blazer is really, really nice, and the inside of the sleeves is just very soft and nice. It's not in any way scratchy, which I really like. And the skirt is really nice too. And this shirt I have worn plenty of times. It's like a 3/4 length sleeve white button down with some sort of lacy details here, and it's not always great to layer under things because this can get a bit not scratchy but a little bit sensory overloady against my skin, but that really hasn't been a problem today. This really does not restrict or make that happen at all, and it's just been a good outfit. I like it. I feel like I've looked good in it. I have felt really comfortable. So it's a good outfit. I don't think it's my favorite of this experiment, nor my favorite outfit of all times ever, but it's fine. It's decent, and I might wear it again. See you with the next outfit. It is Friday, the 27th of October, and I have been in a meeting the entire day, eaten a whole lot of food, and swung by to see my parents' new place that they moved to like last week. And so it's been a really kind of intense day. If you saw my previous one of these videos, which I know I'm talking about a lot, but I really like how that turned out, and it's fitting because this is sort of a sequel. If you saw that video, you might recognize this skirt, which I then paired on top of a beige button-down dress so that this looked like a skirt and the dress looked like a top. It is like a midi-length skirt-ish. It goes just below my knee, and it's sort of a velvety-ish material. It's definitely not pure velvet or real velvet, but it's similar to that in texture, and it has these little buttons all the way down the front, which is really cute. I did say in that video that the skirt is a bit big and it would be better with a different belt. I have put a different belt with it. I am wearing a black belt today. However, when I filmed that video, I had a whole dress underneath the skirt, and the skirt was still a bit big. Today, I'm wearing just a black tank top underneath the skirt, and then, of course, my trusty black tights that I always wear. And this is thinner than the dress was, and so even though I have a smaller belt, the skirt somehow feels even bigger. So I think I should take the skirt in because it does gape an uncomfortable amount. Like, I do feel like it's sliding around a bit more than I would like for it to be. And also, like 3 times today, it has a button in the back. It has a zipper, and then it has a little button. I don't know how well I can show you this, but a button like right here. There's a button. And at least 3 times today, that has opened. Which would be bad if I didn't have a belt, because then the skirt probably would fall off. The belt has still kept it up, but it has, like I said, opened up multiple times today, which has just kind of been annoying. And I guess I've been sitting against something or like, you know, shifted in my chair or something, and somehow it's been opened by that. But either way, maybe I should take the skirt in. Not that I need any more sewing projects, because no. Anyway, skirt is old, as in you've seen it before. The tank top is a black spaghetti strap tank top I've had for probably a decade. I have 2 of them, and I have a beige one, and they have been plenty worn. They were, I will admit, bought new. Also, when I said 8 years, probably like 9 years now. They were bought new at a fast fashion place all those years ago, which not ideal. Back then I did still buy fast fashion, and that is what it is. I can't undo that. But the amount of wear they have gotten throughout the years, not like at all this year until now, but I think it's fine. But the new piece, the pièce de résistance, I do not speak French, is this jacket. I bought the jacket this summer in early August, and I've worn it today like a indoor cardigan situation. Like, this is not the jacket I wore outside in -3 degrees Celsius today. I did actually wear my coat over it. But I've worn this as a layering piece, I guess, an indoor keep me warm kind of piece, though it is a denim jacket. I am very sure, very convinced at least, that this is 80s because it looks so 80s to me. We have the sort of acid wash, something about the shape of it, the shoulders, screams 80s to me. But I bought this in the summer, haven't worn it. Whole point of the video is wearing things I haven't worn, and I love it. I love it so much. It has these beads on it. Let's see, here, like trios of beads in a few different places. And then you really can't tell very well. Maybe there? Like, do you see this like shimmer? I don't know if you do. But it has rhinestones on it. And I had forgotten, I remember the beads, the pearls, but I'd forgotten about the rhinestones. And then I was in the shower, not in the shower, I was in the bathroom this morning and I put this on. And something with how the bathroom light was being reflected, it was so shimmery. And I'd forgotten that, and it made me so happy to see. And it was just really fun and exciting, and I got even more pumped to wear it. This is a piece I've been very pumped to wear, but not really been sure how to style, and I think this would look great with the skirt I wore yesterday. I think that will be a real good 80s outfit. Not that I really tend to go for 80s, but I might. But yeah, and it's this jacket. It has 4, I believe, buttons down the front like this, and you button it there. And it almost looks like it's a little vest on top of it, which I really like. It's such an unnecessary detail. This could just be sewn right here. It could just be one piece of fabric. But this is so fun. It's like a little vest, and I love it so much. I've been really comfortable, and I've liked it a lot, not just the jacket, the whole outfit. It is a little bit short in the sleeves, but I do also have long arms, so there is that. And then in the back, it has this sort of, this reminds me of a vest. You know how a vest usually has like a little tightening thing here? This is just sewn, I believe. I can't see it, but it feels like it's just sewn. And it doesn't do much. I think if it was sewn smaller, like if they overlapped more, it would cinch me more, cinch the waist a bit more, which I might like. So I might try to unpick these stitches and restitch them at some point, but it also totally works like it is. And I've been really comfortable, again, and not just in the jacket, in the whole outfit, and I've just really enjoyed it. It's been so good, and I really, really love this. I wasn't sure, when I found this, it was a little bit like, is that outside of my comfort zone? Is that a little bit too weird? I really don't think it is. I think it's amazing. I love it so much. Again, I really hope you can see that shimmer. Yeah, sort of here. Do you see that? I just think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. And I have nothing like it in my wardrobe. But do I have a denim jacket? Yes, I have 2, in fact. One that is blue and black, and then one that has fluffy trim on the inside. But I have nothing like this. I was going to say it's not like my copious amounts of white button downs, or it's not like my copious amount of midi skirts. And then I just mentioned the other 2 jackets, and I realized that maybe I do. But I have nothing that looks like these, and all my white shirts are different, and all my midi skirts are different, so it's fine. I'll see you with the next outfit. All right, here is my outfit for October 29th, and the new to me item is this dress, which is very long, and I cannot show you very well in this clip, but there will, of course, be a try-on clip of it. And I do not like this dress. I don't like this outfit. I have paired it with this mustard top that I also have in like a dusty pink, and I've had them for a few years. I got them in Japan. I wear them a lot. I like them a lot. They're knit, but they're short sleeved, and they're just good. They're good for winter / fall, whatever season we're in right now. And I paired it with this dress because there's a similar color. Like, this is a little bit more gold, and this is a little bit more mustard. But I do not like how this fits me. I got this dress in the summer, and I knew it was tight, and I knew it was a different shape that I'm used to. But I just feel like it's a bit awkward because it does have tiers. It's tiered. I can barely show it to you in this clip. Hopefully it's clearer in the try-on clip. But it is tiered. But the first tier starts upper thigh, which is a really awkward place for that to start. And then there's one more, like right below my knee. And it's very straight and tight. It's very, very tight, like lower back and butt in a way that I don't think looks particularly good. I don't feel particularly good in it. I will say that I do have movement in it. Like I'm not restricted by it, which is very nice. But I just don't like how it looks on. I have cinched it with a black belt. I cinch things a lot. I just don't like it. I do not like it. And I don't think it's the belt's fault. I don't think it's the shirt, sweater thing's fault. I think it's the dress. And I have been a little bit on the fence about it between getting it and wearing it. And I was like, well, maybe if I don't like the top of it, I can just turn it into a skirt. But the top is not the problem. The skirt part is the problem. And I don't know. I don't think I'll be wearing it the way it is right now. And there isn't really a lot of fabric since it is so tight. Like, yes, I'm cinching it with a belt, but even if I take that off, it's not like there's a lot of fabric. Like, it's very tight. Waist has a bit of give, sure, but like, this is as far as it will go on my hips. And with that, there's not a lot of fabric to like cut the top off and make a skirt out of it instead. And so I don't know. I think it might have to go unless I can figure out a way to easily fix it. Because I know if I take on a project that is too big, it won't happen. It just won't. And sure, I guess I could make the waist bigger by using part of the top or so on. But I don't think I'd do that. I don't think I like the piece enough to do that either. Because I do like the skirt part, like I said, but the tiers are at awkward heights, awkward lengths, awkward places. I just don't like it, and that's sad. So we'll see what, if any, kind of future this has in my wardrobe. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm disappointed in this outfit, I will say, but onwards and upwards and hopefully putting on better things, happier things, onwards. Today is the 30th of October, and I am actually wearing a piece that I wasn't going to include in this video because I forgot that it was new, or I forgot I had it even. And that is this sweater that I'm wearing. I thrifted this back in, I think, February, and when I got it, it had a hole underneath one of the sleeves, which I have since stitched up. It was a very, very easy fix even for me, who gets a little scared to mend things. Like mending a small hole like this was, which was like in a place where you can't even see it, or replacing a button. Like those are easy, quick fixes. I don't mind doing those. But like taking something in, taking something out, fixing fabric that has ripped, lengthening, usually not, but like shortening something. No, that scares me. And I'll work on that, maybe. But either way, I've worn this sweater today and I've paired it with this green skirt that you have seen a few times now in recent videos. And I feel like they work fine together. This is a wool sweater, I should say. And it kept me warm today, but it wasn't keeping me overly warm, which was very nice. I was at work, which varies in temperatures depending on where at work I am. And then I also walked home from the train for 35 minutes, and you don't say that it's pouring snow, but it was a lot of snow coming down, and I'll see if I can include some clips of that as well. But I wasn't overly warm, and I wore this with my wool coat on top, and I was a good temperature, which was very, very nice. I will say that putting this sweater on and tucking it into the skirt does create a lot of bulk in the skirt. There is space. There is space for more tucking going on, but there isn't a lot of place for the tuckage, not a word, to go, since the skirt is very narrow. I haven't minded terribly, but I have definitely thought of it, and especially since this is one of my insecurity areas, and now it's really bulky as well, but it does do that thing that I'm a little bit insecure about. So there's that. But I've been comfortable, and like I said, I wasn't going to include this sweater because I'd forgotten about it, sort of. And I still have 2 pieces, I think, that I haven't worn. Both are waiting to be ironed, so I'm not sure if I'm going to wear them or if I'm forgetting something else. I'm looking at my clothes behind you right now and I can't think of anything that I haven't worn. But we will see how, when, where I wrap this video up. I am aware it has only been a couple seconds for you since the previous clip. However, I am filming this on the 28th of November. I don't even remember when I filmed the previous clip. I think it was November. I'm fairly sure it was November. But I don't remember when. I have not watched this footage back. I have not started editing it, obviously, because I haven't watched it back. And yeah, I just really wanted to finish this video, and I promise you that I have been wearing clothes most of the days, like proper clothes most of the days. Some days have been PJs since I last talked to you. However, none of that has been new to me pieces, which is the whole point of this video. But today, on the 28th of November, I decided to finally finish this video so I can hopefully get it up soon, because I have so many ideas for other videos I want to make and I want to finish this first, and we'll just see when and if I do the other ones. But either way, I am in my final outfit for this video, and the new piece that I am wearing is actually one that I think I mentioned multiple times earlier in this video, which is this long linen khaki colored dress. You can't see it very well because I'm wearing a sweater over it. I can take that off and show you what it looks like. But I was waiting for this dress to be ironed by me or someone else, and it wasn't a priority, and I didn't wear it, and it just didn't happen. And it's not like I don't have other new to me pieces that I could have worn instead to wrap this video up, but for some reason I just did not. Either way, I'm finally wearing the dress today, and it's been really comfortable. I have really enjoyed it, and I don't know, it's just felt very light and breezy, which is weird. It's a weird want to have for an outfit for today, because today was -7 degrees Celsius. We've been in a snowstorm for the past couple of days, and according to the app on my phone, it was -7 degrees, but it felt like -14. It was cold, and so the like light, breezy, airy terminology might not be what is good for that weather, but I wasn't cold. Granted, I was not outside a whole lot today, but still, I felt fine. With this dress, I have paired a grey t-shirt underneath that I wore with this black and white X-ray dress. I'll show it to you. I've mentioned it before. I have worn it before. This dress, I wore a grey t-shirt under that at one point. It didn't really work out. It's not really a good layering t-shirt, to be fair, and I stand by that because it is a bit big and bulky and like oversized and boxy, I guess, to really fit smoothly under something else. But it worked under the fabric of this dress. It just looks a bit bulky at the top, or it would have if I wasn't wearing this sweater on top. This sweater I think you've seen before. It's black and couple of different shades of grey. It's a wool jumper. It's very nice, and it's not itchy, which I really like. Now, the reason I put the t-shirt on, and I'm wearing that under the dress, was because I didn't want the dress to be scratchy, and I wasn't sure how scratchy this linen would be, because it is a quite stiff, hard type of linen, and so I wanted something sort of shielding me from that. And also, with this being a wool jumper, it could potentially get itchy, and again, another layer over like my shoulders to stop from that, and like top of my back and stuff. I don't really think that the t-shirt was fully necessary, and I also do think it looks a little bit weird with the t-shirt just poking out like this. I think it would look better if I had this closed, or if I didn't wear the t-shirt at all. But I'm not going to complain about it. It made sure nothing was scratchy, and I probably got warmer from it, so I'm not going to complain about it. Although I don't think I'll layer it like this in the future. Maybe with a different t-shirt, maybe with a white button-down shirt. What? Revolutionary. No one's ever heard me say that before. But I don't think it was necessary for the potential scratchiness of the dress or itchiness of the sweater. This is actually a much longer sweater, but I have put a belt on and just tucked the sweater in under that to give me a bit of a waist, and I like it. I like it a lot. And then, of course, I'm wearing my trusty black tights on the bottom. But yes, I'm finally wrapping up this video, and with it having been so long since I last filmed for this video, I don't remember what I've worn earlier in this video. Did I actually wear the beige dress with the skirt on top was, let's see, was this dress part of this video with like a berry red skirt on top? Because I did really like that outfit. I just can't remember when I wore it. So I guess to summarize, base my opinions on my outfits on what you heard me say about them in the moment when I was wearing them. This is a good outfit. I kind of wish it was a little bit more funky and colorful, but all these pieces are neutral, so that's on me for pairing them together. But do let me know in the comments down below which outfit was your favorite. As of this moment, I don't remember what I've worn, clearly, but I will put it in a pinned comment or on the screen right now and let you know which outfit or outfits I liked the most. And I will be back with another video soon, so I hope to see you then. Bye!